Is this the end of Google Chrome? That is the exact question exploding across tech circles right now. The catalyst? A rumored AI browser from OpenAI, supposedly codenamed Atlas. And this isn't just a new coat of paint. Atlas isn't a browser that just displays web pages. It's a browser that acts on them. Their claim, imagine this: no more searching, no more clicking, no more endless scrolling. You just ask. Book a table for two at that new Italian place. Summarize this 10-page report for me. Buy me these sneakers at the lowest price and use that credit card to do this. And the browser just does it for you. While this might sound like flamboyant proposals to the world, Atlas is part of a trend that could be not. So we are on the cusp of a platform shift as significant as the move from desktop to mobile. The web is evolving from a place where we find information to a place where AI agents get things done for you. So today we're pitting the disruptor against the incumbent. What are the real chances an AI browser has to dethrone Google? And more importantly, what happens when this thinking browser becomes a reality? The consequences are tectonic, creating clear winners and absolute losers. We'll break down the top 3 consequences for e-commerce companies, digital agencies, and you, or me, the users. Part 1, the Empire Strikes Back. First, let's get one thing straight. This isn't a browser war, it's a platform war. This is Netflix versus Blockbuster, this is iPhone versus Nokia. In the wet dreams of Sam Altman, they are Netflix. But there's a twist. In this story, Blockbuster is not Google, because they own the studio, the distribution trucks, the roads leading to the store. So how could a small disruptor even stand a chance? The case for Atlas rests on 3 critical points. 1. A 10x value proposition. The jump from searchable to actionable is a genuine paradigm shift. It's 10 times more useful. It's the kind of magic that saves people hours and that makes users switch. 2. The Chromium under the hood trick. This is the critical point. Atlas wouldn't build its own browser engine. It would be built on Chromium, the exact same open source project as Chrome. This means 100% of websites and crucially 100% of your favorite extensions work perfectly on day 1. The switching cost for you is near zero. The third argument, no innovator's dilemma. Atlas can be built to do one thing: be the best AI agent. It doesn't have to protect a 200 billion search advertising business. That is Google's single greatest weakness. But is it the case to say rest in peace Google? I think that this is a fatal miscalculation. Google is not a searchable browser, it's an ecosystem, and it is already integrating its own more powerful AI. Here's the best way to think about it. Atlas is a brilliant new hire given a laptop and a list of tasks. A Gemini-infused Chrome is the 10-year-old veteran who also built the company. It knows your history, your schedule, your preferences, and where all the keys are. This comes down to 2 things: distribution and context. If you think about it, Gemini used to be not there when GPT was skyrocketing. But now Gemini is catching up, and you can see this in Google Trends. First is the distribution mode. Chrome is the default on 75% of all phones. Google pays Apple an estimated $20 billion a year just to be the default search on Safari. Atlas has to be manually downloaded. Chrome is simply there. But the real killer is context. This is how Chrome will advance further. Atlas only knows what you do in the browser. Google knows your entire life. A Gemini-infused Chrome won't just wait for you to ask it to book a table. It will see the email from your friend, understand the context of the dinner, and proactively ask, shall I book a table for 4 at 8 p.m. at that new Italian place you two were emailing about? It won't just summarize this page. It will say, you're reading an article on fixing a leaky faucet. You watched a 15-minute YouTube tutorial on this last month. Here are the 3 key steps from that video, and I found a local store on Maps with the O-ring you need in stock. And what about the cost? Running this AI for billions of users would cost tens of billions of dollars. OpenAI must charge a subscription, let's say $20 a month. But Chrome is free. It's a multi-$100 billion ad empire that can subsidize this indefinitely, because they're already making money based on that. So Google can offer a pro AI browser that is just as good, if not better, and it's free. So now it's time to go to part 2, the e-commerce apocalypse. So what happens when this action browser becomes reality? Let's look at the fallout. First, e-commerce. The entire way you shop online is about to break. Right now, e-commerce is about persuasion. Beautifully designed websites, carefully crafted conversion funnels, related items to upsell you. In the AI browser world, it's about precision. When it comes to commodities, and I couldn't emphasize this enough, for commodities, your favorite online store is no longer a storefront you want to browse. It's a vending machine that the AI queries. If your machine isn't compatible with the AI's currency, that is clean, real-time data, you don't get the sale. For commodities, those boring products that you don't want to waste your time buying and look at their images, the depth of the conversion funnel seems real. A user will never land on such a homepage. They will never see the beautifully designed multi-page checkout in a distant future. So how can you win if you sell this type of commodities? Your blog posts and keyword-stuffed products descriptions suddenly worthless. The new SEO is AEO, Agent Optimization, GEO, whatever the heck optimization. The only thing that matters is how well your data is structured. The company with the clean real-time API for inventory, specs and pricing and technology and infrastructure wins. You also lose the customer relationship because the user's loyalty is going to be to Atlas or to Google browser. It's not going to be to your store selling commodities. If you sell commodities, you are just about to become a commoditized supplier. All you will be having is a warehouse and the infrastructure to deliver to the agentic browser. Is there any moat left for you if you sell commodities? Yes, I think it's the brand, or don't sell commodities anymore. If a user says buy me running shoes, the AI will pick a pair. But if the user says buy me Nikes, the brand wins. So top of funnel brand marketing is the only thing that can save you, unless you give up on selling commodities, or unless you already have a strong brand. Kudos for that. Which means you should be optimizing your website for humans too. Part 3. Okay, so what's happening with the agencies? Are going to become extinct as well? Digital agencies. For agencies that refuse to adapt, this is it. Their entire playbook is about to be disrupted because it's based on the searchable web. It's based on people using fingers to type keywords to get results to be processed by human brains again. But that might not be the norm anymore. Think about paid media agencies. The entire $200 billion pay-per-click model is based on a search engine results page. But what happens if the AI just gives the answer and the search results are vanished? The ad model will collapse. The new model will be pay for preference. Agencies won't bid on keywords. They will manage bids for their client to be the default plumber or the default airline that the AI will suggest. Okay, and what about CRO or conversion rate optimization agencies? For brands which have persuasive, beautiful websites, it's gonna be the same. But the entire practice of testing button colors and headlines to influence psychology is gonna be useless if you sell commodities. The AI agent doesn't care if your buy now button is green or red or you have another persuasive subtitle. The new CRO is gonna be data structure optimization for those brands. The old question was, does this headline create urgency? The new question will be, is our returns underlying policy data field as easily parsed string that the AI can read faster than for our competitor? The new A/B test might be, whose API is faster, and is going to be made by the agentic commerce, not by the e-commerce owner. Part 4. The user's dream and nightmare. And finally, what does this mean for us, the users? Is the promise of the personal computer finally fulfilled? Right now, Chrome is a manual transmission car. It gives you full control, but you have to do all the work: shift gears, check mirrors, steer, and so on. This new AI browser is a true level 5 autonomous vehicle. You just state your destination and you continue whatever you were doing. This is the end of digital drudgery. The 25 minutes you spend cross-referencing 10 tabs to book a flight, that's now a 30-second command. The work of using the web is gonna be eliminated for some of the things that we are doing. But there is a price. This is the dream, but here is the potential nightmare. One is the reality bubble. This is so much worse than a filter bubble. If the browser will sum up any page for you and will remember what you've read, it will build a perfect godlike model of you. You will no longer just see articles you might like. You will only see summaries of reality that the AI has pre-digested to fit your existing worldview. Which means you'll live in an echo chamber that you've created for yourself. 2. The ultimate privacy paradox. You are handling the keys to your entire digital kingdom, browsing history, passwords, credit cards, location, to one company. If that company is breached, the hackers don't just get a password, they get your entire digital twin to do whatever they want with your clone. 3. Skill atrophy. We no longer remember phone numbers. We are losing our sense of direction because of the GPS Waze wherever. If an AI will handle all our research, comparison, and critical analysis, we risk losing the ability to do it ourselves. We will trust the summary, not read the source, not debate over this or the other. To answer the original question, is it a time to say rest in peace Google Chrome? No. Atlas will not beat Chrome in a head-to-head fight for total user. The ecosystem and the distribution modes are just too deep. Instead, it will bifurcate the market, and more importantly, it will force Google's hand to become better. Here is the most likely future. Chrome will evolve. It will integrate its own arguably better agent, leveraging the deep context of Gmail, Maps, YouTube, Android to become a true live operating system. It will remain the free blue-collar browser for the masses, subsidized by a new pay-for-preference ad model. Atlas, or something like it, will become a challenger, the white-collar browser, a paid pro tool, the subscription-based, focused alternative for users who, ironically, want to escape Google's all-knowing ecosystem. The real impact of Atlas isn't rest in peace Google Chrome. It's the catalyst, it's the challenger, it's the spark that's going to force Chrome to evolve into the very AI powerhouse it was always destined to become, even if it means killing its own golden goose, the traditional search ad. The war for the web isn't about search anymore, it's about action, and it's already begun. Hey, but these are my opinion. What do you think? Would you switch to a paid AI native browser? And who do you trust more with your entire digital life? It is Google or is it OpenAI? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this, give a thumb up for this video, don't forget to subscribe, and see you in the next play.